I'm here at the KFC near you to review their Smoky Mountain Barbecue Chicken. Try a new Smoky Mountain Barbecue Chicken. Don't mind if new. Well, he don't look like Reba McEntire. Alright. Done. Hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today with the review of the Smoky Mountain Barbecue Chicken from KFC, and I got 3-piece tenders for $4.99, and it comes with the 3-piece tenders. You know, I got actually 4. I think they try to give another one and make it longer like the other ones. The biscuit, mashed potatoes, and usually, put this up here, usually I get 2 pickles. I got 3 this time. Put the pickles back on. Let's go ahead and try these out. And also I got one of the dipping sauces, a creamy buffalo, and they actually gave me 2. So let's try the things out. It doesn't look like you put a ton of the barbecue sauce on it though. Not bad. You can definitely taste the barbecue seasoning. I mean, I wish they would put more sauce on, but it's not bad. I like the flavoring of it. I give that 8 out of 10. Let's try with the creamy buffalo sauce. It kicks up to a 9 out of 10, and that barbecue sauce, that buffalo sauce, is really good. The buffalo sauce by itself is a 10 out of 10. Try the biscuit. Nice and fluffy. 10 out of 10. Let's try the pickles, of course. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness to it. And last but not least, let's try the mashed potatoes. Yeah, whenever I did go to KFC, I always loved their mashed potatoes. It was just as good. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. So in all, I give KFC's Smoky Mountain Barbecue Chicken probably 8.5 out of 10. Just the thing is, I don't think they put enough sauce on it. The chicken itself is really good. They didn't put enough of the barbecue sauce on it for my liking. Let me try this one, a little darker. Yeah, about the same feeling. Yeah. All in all, I'm chicken about 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. So, please stay tuned. I got a story about Greenville and KFC that was down there when my grandmother. So please stay tuned for that story. I hope you like this video, everybody. These are only okay. I mean, I think the thing is they could put more barbecue sauce on it. Personally, I think I'm a bit more of a fan. You have the KFC Nashville hot chicken. Alright, they came by the game.
Hey, yeah, I'm back. I wanted to talk to you about that KFC in Greenville and my grandmother. Now, especially in the 70s and 80s, we'd go over to my grandmother's house. Sometimes, you know, Joey and I would spend the night. She'd watch us for a couple of days or something like that. And one thing about my grandmother is she was incredibly cheap. And that's not a lie. And she was usually mean to my sister and me. A lot of times, you know, we would ask something, we didn't have any money. she said, Grammy doesn't have any money. Grammy doesn't have any money. And then when she passed away, my grandfather passed away in 97, and my grandmother passed away in 2000. I don't remember the exact day. When she passed away, she had over $350,000. I know my dad was upset, saying, "Yeah, all these times your grandmother said she didn't have any money, she had all that money." He was upset that she was so cheap to us, and that's why my grandfather, spoiled my niece and nephew, when he was still alive. For the most part, I mean, especially in the 90s and in 2000. In the 2000s. And what happened was, we'd have like the neighborhood kids, because, or sometimes we'd just go to the neighborhood kids and hang out with them, and then the neighborhood kids would go to, there's a movie theater real close by, and they play like the Bad News Bears or the Apple Dumpling Gang, and they'd go see it, and I said, Graham, can we have money to go see it? Graham, we don't have any money. So, we had, so we couldn't play with them. We wanted to go to the movies with them. We couldn't, and they come back and say how great the movies were. Well, I haven't been down to that part of Greenville in a while. I know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right down the street, there was an intersection. There was like a grocery store. And the only thing our grandma let us do is she said, well, Grammy, you can go walk down the grocery store and buy a paper and give us a quarter. And she said you couldn't have, we weren't allowed to have any candy or anything like that because Grammy didn't have any money. And she put like this timer on, and she said, well, you can't take more than 10 minutes or else you're in trouble. Or either that, or like if we watch TV, she'd yell at Grandma and Grandpa, she'd shut off and say, go to church, go to church, go to church, because there's church right there. Stay in church for a couple hours. It was really bad. And then down that street, on the one corner, there was a KFC there. And that was back when KFC, I loved the design on the KFC back then in the day. They had the sign, they had like the big spinning bucket of chicken. Those were really cool. They don't have that stuff anymore. They all like modernized it. It's not as much fun as it is. They really just, I don't know, updated it too much. But I love that spinning rotating thing of chicken they used to always have on top of the sign. And we never went there. She said, Gravy doesn't have any money. Sometimes she'd take us to Burger King, or she takes the Long John Silver. She had coupons, or she takes the Burger King if they'd have like a special. There was, believe it or not, back in the early '80s, they had special where they'd have like small fries, small drink, and small hamburgers for a quarter a piece, and we were allowed to get 2 hamburgers, a small drink, and a small fry. I don't even know if we were allowed to get a refill. She would allow us to get a refill, and that was about it. And then I remember when I was in the Army, I'll never forget this. It was my grandmother and grandfather, my son, and they picked up my sister too. And we went to Long John Silver's. And my grandma had coupons for fish dinner. And we went down there and said, my sister said, I don't like fish, I want chicken. I said, well, Grammy doesn't have any coupons for chicken. I want chicken, And they had to pay full price for fish chicken. They were pissed. They were upset. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. There was a KFC right down, within walking down, real close. We always wanted to go there. Every time we went there, Granny said, we don't have any money. She said, I don't have any money. Granny don't have any money. Granny don't have any money. And I remember a long time ago, somehow she broke her leg and she was in the hospital for a couple weeks. And my grandfather can't cook. He can't even boil water. I remember a long time ago, I'll never forget this. I was going to can I make a peanut butter sandwich? And he said, well, I'll make it for you. No, I'll make it. And I said, well, I'll make it for you. And he made it with peanut butter and butter. And he called oleo at the time. I said, I know why. I just wanted regular peanut butter. He said, people don't make a sandwich with just peanut butter. That's weird. That's strange. And he was mad. I threw it. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. With the, if you add peanut butter, just put jelly in it. But he put butter with the peanut butter. It was terrible. I never asked for anything again. I said, I'll make it myself. And whenever she was in hospital 2 weeks for lunch and dinner, every day he went to KFC. And she was so mad at him for spending all that money. but we never went to that KFC. I always wanted to go there. And when we went up to Greenville for the funeral in 99, 2000, they still had that KFC there. And then after that, we didn't go to really going to Greenville that much. We went to, well, every so often. We really didn't go past the area. We went to Sharon, PA, where I did that hot wing challenge. And my sister wanted to pass by my grandparents' place. And it's, I mean, it was sold to another couple. And they had a whole bunch of stuff in the front yard. She said my grandmother had been mad. And they no longer had that KFC there. It changed. Greenville changed so much. All these local places we used to go to. She used to go to this grocery store, that the produce store that was pretty nice. All these places changed. It was all like Dollar Generals and stuff. The movie theater was no longer there. That grocery store was no longer there. I think it was like a law office or something like that. And that KFC was no longer there. It was like a used car dealership or something like that. They got rid of that too. So, I don't know. I wish. I just wish we could have went to that KFC. That would have been cool. If I would have done a food review, I'd say, this is dedicated to you, Grammy. That would have been nice. And, like, I mean, when my grandfather passed away, I mean, we didn't get anything, my sister and I. When my grandfather passed away, I got, like, a thing of T-shirts. One packet of T-shirts. And when my grandma, all I got was, like, a gold necklace, which I sold for $138. That's all it was worth. My sister got a gold-plated watch. That's all we got. But, I mean, I had good times with my grandmother, too, but I'll never forget that. Or, like, we go to the mall, and she'd go to the toy store. Well, you can look in the toy store in the mall. You can't get anything, though. And we'd look in there, and then, you know, she'd tell you, all right, that's enough. Come on. Or, you know, the one mall, they had something called a cartoon theater. It's a little theater, little thing for two people. And for a quarter, you were able to watch a cartoon. Grammy wouldn't give us any money. And we had to look. I think Grandpa eventually gave us a quarter. So we watched the Mighty Mouse cartoon there. But, I mean, she wouldn't give us a quarter, but she'd give us a quarter to put in a wishing well they had there. And that was such a waste of money. That was none of that, just throwing their money away. That didn't make any sense. The only time she gave us money was when we went to church. She'd give us a couple bucks, and she said, make sure everyone sees you put this in the donation plate. That's how she was. She cared more about the church than her own kids. But I'm getting away from myself. This is still a very nice review of the KFC Smoky Mountain Barbecue with a story attached. The one thing is, as far as the smoky, I thought it was all right. I agree with my friend John. He said it was okay. I like they have the three flavors. Well, the Kentucky Gold, which I had a while ago. And then the Nashville Chicken, which I had, Nashville Hot Chicken, which I had back in, 2015 maybe? Or 2006, I can't remember. The Nashville Hot was my favorite, surprise, surprise. And then the KFC Gold and the other one was okay. So I hope you like this whole entire video. Until next time, bye, please. Take care, my legion.
Jason Callan, your YouTube channel kicks ass. Everyone should go and subscribe to Jason freaking Callan, the hot sauce king pin of them all. Yeah.